Simmy Dad, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Snowrunner Hard Mode, episode 18, I think. I hope you're all well, hope you had a great week so far, whatever you've been up to, and I hope you are also enjoying the series so far. Now, today I have no plan of attack. Generally, although I don't know about the game that much, like, you know, some people you watch, they know the missions, the order and everything like that. I'm just playing it by ear, winging it, if you like. Now, before we come into the episodes, generally I've had a quick look at the jobs list, so I know roughly kind of what jobs I might want to tackle off. Today we are winging it more than usual, so we're picking up sort of where we left off. We had just completed a job here, and we tried to get the stop engine. We tried to get the TwinSteer, I think it is called, out of the down here. Lucky we got stuck. So I had sort of thought, well, we could go back and get that. Just stop tracking that a sec, because we're not going to be doing that. That one scares me too much. We could do this one, which is sort of probably worthwhile doing, because we've got a truck here, which is not too far out of the region, so that may well be one that we could do now. We've got a well, wants to deliver service parts to there. Lost trailer, we know about that one already. We've got just deliver a curtainside trailer. Repair the truck, we need to drag a service trailer over to here. We've got the Michigan trial, that's a relatively easy one, it's just reaching some flags. We've got a foundation job there to deliver some concrete slabs. That's a fuel job. And we've got a hungry worker there, so there's those. Then obviously we've got the contracts, which I'm not 100% sure about. But we do need to, like this one for example, we need to deliver the fuel trailer, which I'm not really quite ready to do that one yet. That one's locked, I assume, until we've done the first one. And then we've got that one. That's a relatively easy one, so we could start doing those. And then we've got some of these as well. So it's a bit of a tricky one, because I've just been enjoying doing the tasks. And we do have, like I said, this task here, lost bags. We do have a truck sort of quite close to the area, so it does probably make sense just on a efficiency basis that we do that one. And then obviously we do have the other regions to sort. Oh, well, that's a problem. I appear to have lost my bed. What's happened there then? I didn't get any warnings that there was mods missing. Oh man. Right, give me a sec, I'm just gonna load out and I'll load back in. Right, so we've loaded back in. And that is problematic for us because it's taken the bed off there. Now, that is annoying, because that means we're going to have to buy a new bed. Yeah, that is quite annoying. Yeah, I don't know what, because the bed I was using was from a mod pack. I don't know if the mods was there. I don't know if there was an update or something and it's like bugged me out. Well, that is frustrating. if you know what's happened there, if you've got any idea. I was using a Show Me's bed pack and had his covered bed on, and it was there the last time we played, and then obviously this time it's not there, so I don't really know what's happened there. But now we've got to go back up to the garage. We'll have to watch that, because if that's going to be a regular thing. Like I said, if you know why that's happened, then do let me know in the comments if that's something I need to watch out for. With any luck, it'll just be there in the garage. We just need to fit it back, but I've got a feeling it's probably not, and we're going to have to buy it. If we do have to buy it, I'll just buy one of the base kit, one of the Snowrunner base ones. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but never mind. That's what it is, not much we can do about it now. Not much we can do about it. Let's go. Whoa. Let's go in the garage. Customize. Let's. Yeah, it's not there, so we are going to end up having to buy one. Oh, that's quite, because this is what we had. It was that. That's what we had on there. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, man. It's alright. It's not ideal. It is. There's not much I can do about it now. It's annoyed me quite a lot though. I think what I'm gonna do though is, like I said, I think I'm just gonna get a flatbed. But yeah, that's quite annoying, to be honest. It's quite annoying, but it's not much I can really do about it now. Anyway, let's leave the garage. Yeah, like I said, if you know why that's happened, then do let me know in the comments below. Probably I'm going to take that Show Me's bed off, because the mod off, because if that's going to be a regular thing, then it's pointless just having it on there. I'm pretty sure that this was the only track that we had a bed on anyway, so it's not, it's not terribly bad in that sense, but I will put it out in the Discord. I've missed my turning. What a flipping pack. See, it's things like this, and then it puts you all sort of in a flap and in a fluster. Which, if you're just playing the game, that's fine. But when you're like trying to record the game and trying to make enjoyable content, it's a bit annoying, but never mind. Let's refocus, guys. That's for my benefit, not yours. Let's refocus. We know where we're going. It's a minor setback. It's a little minor setback, nothing major. We can overcome this, no problem at all. Let's head back down to where we started. Let's go. have a little dribble from this fuel tank as we come past. That's the last thing I want to do now is to run out of fuel on the way. You need to watch the literage on that because it is a mission trailer, so you do need to make sure that we leave at least 10% in, or 90 litres. But once we start getting down to close to that, we'll be a bit more careful. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I appreciate you all coming back. We are cooking now. I feel like we're making some decent progress. Mr. Farquhar did say to me the other day on a comment on one of my videos, he said, I'm just waiting for you to get stuck into the contracts. And truth be told, I am a little bit fearful of the contracts. I don't really know what to do about those, but like I said, we will get stuck into those sort of soonish. Let's go. Possibly should have thought about fitting a snorkel on the truck while we were down there at the shop. Not very expensive, but wrapping out of there. Right, so we're sort of back to where we started. Right, the precarious cliff edge there. Right, so the mission that we're on. Whoa. Bloody hell. See if we can use this, push ourselves back up. There we go, come on. Come on, little buddy. Alright, there we go. See, this is the problem when you get set back like you weren't expecting, you get thrown all off kilter then. Probably need to just slow down a little bit, calm down a little bit, and let's get to where we're going. But like I said, I do appreciate you all coming back and watching my series on Snowrunner. I appreciate it's not the best out there. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that I'm doing wrong, but you guys are awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's get in low because it's getting a bit bouncy around here. Let's get a bit of diff lock on. Just do a gentle coast down the hill. Okay, cool. Right, so our mission is you've got to find 4 of these pallets of concrete blocks. Now, they are obviously precariously balanced. So hopefully pack that there. Let's have a quick look on the map. It'll show me exactly on the map where they are, but there's one. Oh, there's one there. One there. And then, where's the 4th one? Can't see the 4th one. Don't know if I'm just being blind here. Oh, there's eye there. Yeah, I think that's it there. So we'll go for this one here. We'll drop it there. We'll go round, get that one, and then get the one in the middle there. More stability now because of the weight. Yeah, like I said, once things start going wrong, it's a bit like it throws you off. Then you get a bit flustered, a bit panicky. Especially if you don't know what you're doing, like playing the game. So we should get this one here. Let's put that on there. And we will get our clean up. Got anchors punctured. That's fine. And then we can back up here. And we can what I'm gonna do, just because the road sort of disappears a bit in the water, gonna flag the way across. just so that we're seemingly on the right path, following the same principles we've been following. Slow and steady wins the race, low gear, diff on. Hopefully, if we just follow that, we should be all good. Obviously, I'm a bit slightly concerned because we're going into the water. We don't have a snorkel fitted. The worst case would be that we stall out, but I don't think it's that deep. So as long as we, like I say, as long as we just go nice and steady. As long as we can just keep moving, I generally feel like we'll be okay. This is where I start panicking because we're going to dangerous water. Just keep going, keep it going. As long as we keep the wheels turning. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Let's go. I also felt like a bit of an idiot because Mr. Farquhar, when I tried to make the delivery of some logs on a trailer with the P16, we ended up losing, was it logs or service parts or something? Anyway, we ended up losing some. We ended up tipping the trailer. Now, it says if you hold X, you can push it on to the next action. Which obviously I didn't realise, I just thought there was only one. I thought there was only one point that you could drop the parts. So we ended up backing up. We dropped the trailer flipped. The stuff fell off. We didn't have a crane at that point either. So yeah, Mr. Farquhar pointed that out. So I appreciate that. So right, so if we just get past this a little bit so that we can get our anchors out. Restore the crane. It's pretty dark down here. So we're over there, I can see the logs. I know the best route to them. I don't know if this is stupid or not, because I don't know how the tracker's going to react, but if I put it into low to put the diff on, goes on. And the problem is I don't know if we're going to be too far out. We'll be okay. Hopefully that's exactly what I wanted to happen. So press on, go back the way we came. That should clear us of this delivery, of this task rather. Days, lovely job, Lee. I still would really just love to know what happened to the original bed. I mean, I've done it now, there's not much I can do, because even if there is a way to backload, it's done all this work now, so I'll just take that on the chin. You know, in reality, we're probably only $2,500 down, really. Because that's all we would have got back for it. Never mind. I don't know with this bed, because this is a base game bed, whether I can still attach a trailer to this or not. Because if I can, I might just drag that service trailer with me to go around and fix that truck, and that will clear off a job as well. And then we may well press on to Island Lake with this truck. this off. So nicely done, keep it up. That'll be 2,900 in the bank. Does seem like we can. So it wants us to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to track a different job, which is repair the track. Start tracking. Because that's the way we're going anyway. And then we may, like I said, we may just this on. Just press on to Island Lakes. There's a couple of jobs need doing down there. I think there was a bridge, I think, needed doing, which obviously you need a lift truck for that. As long as we can make it there, I'm not too worried about the fuel because there was copious amounts of fuel on that map. We will stop here and grab a photo. We'll get got to get those thumbnails. So yeah, you can see here we tried to repair the track a little bit anyway, so we've not got much to do, but we have this trailer here already. Knowing that we could pull this as well, there is that other truck in Island Lakes which we could fix up as well if there's enough time. Because I think there was a service trailer if I remember rightly. Was the TwinSteer, I think it was, the big long one. Again, that would be a long drive back then to put it in the garage and see what upgrades, if any, that we found for that one. Because I can't recall all the upgrades that we found and what tracks they were for and stuff, so if we can find just keep pressing on. As I said, we are burning a lot of fuel at the moment, so as long as we can get this guy to Island Lakes, I'm not too worried. We may end up having to do what we've done a few times already, a little mini rescue with the Scout and drive the Scout over here, which the Scout's not terribly far away anyway. Just wondering if I could have gone. Sort of. the safer bet to go this way. There's the truck. See if we can get it fixed up. This will pay us a little bit of money. Yeah. So that's 1900. We will leave the service trailer there. Now we will, I think what makes the most sense is we press on to Island Lake and see what can be done down there. If we can come back into our automatic gear. Days. I think this is some, I believe, relatively deep water. Okay, I think we did go around this before, if I recollect correctly. So let's keep pushing on. Come on, you can do it. Up you get. Don't do this to me, buddy. You can do it, mate. Nice, nice. And at the point of recording this, we are only a month and 10 days out from Roadcraft as well. I think I said it before, I will let you know that we will be taking a brief hiatus, if you like, on this series once Roadcraft drops, probably for a couple of weeks, just whilst we pump out as much Roadcraft as we can, capitalise on that new game buzz. Island Lakes, welcome. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've absolutely no idea what this truck is going to be like in Island Lake. The Hummer had no problem, but it was significantly beefier tyres. But yeah, the aim I mentioned a few episodes back was obviously initially was to scout out all 4 regions, all 4 maps. And then it was to clear all the roads. So Hunter Bob's Bridge is there. And for that we need 4 wooden planks. The wooden planks are all the way over there. Ideally we'd have a thing, and then there's another bridge there. So There's a fuel trailer there. Is that a fuel trailer? Just wondering what's the best way to go here. That's the truck we need to fix up. There's a fuel trailer right there. I'm pretty sure there was a service trailer on here somewhere. Or at least I thought there was. No. I was dead sure that there was a service trailer on it, you know. That's a fuel trailer. Bugger. That is annoying. I genuinely thought that I'd seen a service trailer on here when we came here first time. Otherwise I'd have left that service trailer attached. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, now, interesting, what do we do here? I think, right, have we got a flatbed trailer on here? A sideboard trailer. A sideboard semi-trailer. Sideboard semi-trailer. God, like. Okay, that is bugger. Let me just have a look on this map. Smithville Dam, how far back did we leave the... So we'd come out here. Alright. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do in that case then is... I'm going to drive up to here. And we're going to fill up. I'm going to refuel up there. And then, believe it or not, we're going to turn around. Come back here. We're going to get the service trailer, come back. I was dead sure, you know, that I'd seen a service trailer on here. I was absolutely certain that I'd seen a service trailer on this map when we first came round, but never mind, it's alright. Let's head up here. Cost us a bit of engine damage. Where's the next nearest fuel stop then? Oh, bloody hell. It's down there, but have we got enough to get down there is the question. There is a bridge that needs to be built here as well, but that doesn't look like we've got a task for that. Did we not? Right, let's see if we can make it down. We've got a choice here, really. We can make a straight shoot down. I think we just do this. We're 49 litres. This might literally be for nothing. We may end up breaking down. Genuinely thought we'd be able to get up there and get that big trailer. It does make me a bit worried because I'm presuming we're going to have to get up there at some stage with the truck to be able to deliver. I assume it's for a mission. I can't really remember, to be honest. So accept that. So that's a bridge. Bridge task goes out the bridge over there. Let's have a look. So that's a bridge there. Yeah, that's the bridge there, so let's do that. We'll just stay in this region for now. We won't worry about the other truck. Next time we come through here, we'll bring a service trailer with us. For now, the focus is I need to try and get to this fuel trailer. And then we need to start. We need to start getting some of the bridges built. I'm mildly hopeful we'll make it. We'll make it. So that is one that we full up. Happy days. Right, so let's cancel that off. We want to bridge the gap is that one. Yeah, that's easy enough. So we're going to go up here, down there. Roughly, I think there should be points. We're tracking that one, yeah. We'll fill up the fuel again. Happy days. Do obviously want to be a little bit careful around here because depending where you are and how boggy it gets, there's really not a lot in the way of trees. Probably at some point I want to upgrade the winches on the truck to longer ones. Ones that can be reached further, things that are further away. Might be ideal. So I'm going to go around there. So I've put the things down in not a great. Learned our lesson a few times around here. With the road disappearing and stuff, so like I said, it might seem somewhat extreme, but I don't really want to take the chances. Over places, as we have learned the hard way about losing the road. Obviously, as always, guys, if you are enjoying the episode so far and you're still here, you guys are awesome. If you could hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, leave me any comments, thought, feedback, whatever you like down below, that'd be awesome. You know, if you've done hard mode, let me know how you got on. Let me know what you think I'm doing wrong or anything that you think I'm missing. The interaction on this series has been really good. I've met a couple of new people from it, which is good. The hope is that we'll be able to get one of these, at least one of these bridges built today. So that'll be 3 jobs completed then, I think. Obviously, I've not really got a timeline in terms of oh, you idiot. Sorry, I just realised that it doesn't change much in the way of where we're going, like where we currently are, but it does change. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I haven't really got like a timeline of I need to be done within this amount of episodes. I'm not sure anyone sets that target when they're doing a hard mode series, but obviously I don't want this to run on and on and on and on, so I'm trying to do as much as I can. I sort of, in my mind, Mr. Farquhar did his in... He had 60 episodes on the playlist for his Michigan hard mode series, and he's sort of the only real benchmark that I've got, if you like, because he's the only one that I've really watched properly in any sort of degree. So his Michigan hard mode playlist was 60 episodes, and I think in that were a couple of shorts as well. So it's probably somewhere like 56, 58 episodes maybe. So I sort of said in my mind, well, Mr. Farquhar's he's a real seasoned player. He loves Snowrunner. Like, that's one thing I'll tell you most, is that he loves Snowrunner. The guy owns on like 3 different platforms. 3 platforms, and so he's got it on PC and Xbox, and on PC he's got it on like 2 different stores. I think he's got it on Epic Games and Steam, so yeah, he loves Snowrunner, let's put it that way. So I thought, well, if I could sort of get within like 20 episodes of his series, then I think I'm probably doing alright. So I think in my brain I'd kind of clocked about 85 episodes. That's not a hard and fast goal. You know, it gets done until it gets done. You know, the 100% completion is what we're looking for. We are going to be 100% in it. You know, contests, everything. And then once everything's 100% done, that's when we'll move on to the next map, the next region, which is Alaska. that, you know, that's sort of an arbitrary number I've got in my head, if you like, based on Mr. Farquhar's playlist. That's not hard and fast, you know. If it takes 100 episodes, it takes 100 episodes. If it gets done in 50, it gets done in 50. The way it's going, I think... Did I say this was episode 18 at the start? I can't quite remember. But, yeah, it's moving in the right direction, definitely. Slightly concerned with Mr. Farquhar's comment the other day that he's waiting on me to get stuck into the contracts, and I'm thinking, oh well, should I have been getting into the contracts by now? Again, Mr. Farquhar's a massive advocate of, you know, it's your game, it's your save, it's your playthrough, you play it how you like. So there's no, you know, he didn't say that from a sort of pressure point of view in any way, shape or form. So he wouldn't. Oh, you son of a. I need to get in the habit of trying to remember that. Not to press X and to press A on the first one and to cycle through. So it's the platform load option, not load to truck. So. It's 150 that we didn't really need to spend. Hey, look at that, that's pretty good. I mean, it's the wrong way round, but I'll take it. I'll take that. Restore crane. Now we want to figure out the best way back. If we could get across there, that would be absolutely pucker. But I think the best way is... My problem is there's nothing really in the way of support if we get stuck. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of things to winch onto. Plus we're actually going to be on the wrong side anyway, so it's going to be back this way. Glad we checked. And we follow that road round. Up there, up there, up there, up there. And I think by the time we get there, we'll definitely be into the episode territory. Careful because I'm chancing around in high gear, well not high gear, auto gear. I mean that's the other thing I need to do better at as well. That's probably going to speed things up a little bit. Is if I could spend some time out of low gear. As it stands, we spend an awful amount of time in low gear, which is obviously a fair bit slower than that. But I think that's like largely a confidence thing. obviously the further into the regions and stuff that we get, the more experience that we get, we'll know where we can push it and where we need to take our time. Again, I'm not a huge believer in just sticking arbitrary targets on myself as a new player. You know, if I was an experienced player of this, like, I'd be putting all kinds of restrictions on, probably. But as a new player, I think the restriction of hard mode is probably plenty. So, just trying to figure it out. The fallen tree is probably going to catch us out a few times. This is that one. And there was a fallen tree we were stuck on then as well. Probably get a picture of that as well. Righty, let's push on. Like I said, we will probably run over a little bit on this episode, which I don't mind, but I'd really like to get at least one bridge done on this episode, so we will push on and get that done. And once we're there, we'll call it. But those fallen trees really do catch them out. It's not far, it's just over there. So this is all part of the Grand Master Plan. I remember saying in a fair few episodes. Whoa, 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 hello. I thought we were going then. I thought we were going then. Yeah, I remember saying a few episodes back that the plan was very much to do all the scouting and then clear all the roads, lay all the bridges and stuff. So we're still sort of, although it's been a bit of an all-over episode, I came into the episode with no real plan. Or no real, like, sort of pre-game, if you like. Well, I spend a lot of time doing pre-game anyway, but yeah, you've got half an idea, like, oh, I want to get back and try and tackle that scout again today, or I want to get the P16 out and do this, or whatever. Like, I still want to get back to Drummond and conquer that big bridge that was paying like 6,000. Cooking. Gear for this. Gonna diff it out. do that. So it's going to lay the planks out on that bridge. It's going to be a lowly $900 for that. But, it's another mission ticked off. So that's going to leave us with 2 bridges to fix, I think. Which were Hunter Bob's bridge down here and the bridge down here, Tough Negotiations. I think that was. But yeah, that is going to do us for this episode, guys. So, if you know of what am I trying to say? Come on, mate, get out. Sorry, just completely mind blank. Right, yeah, if you know why... Right, let me come off this menu. If you know why we lost the bed off the back of this truck between saves, or why that might have happened, hit me up in the comments, let me know. There's a good chance by the time I record the next one I'll have figured it out, but if you know, hit me up in the comments, let me know. Also, if you know that there's a service trailer on this map on Island Lakes, let me know where, because I'm like 99% sure, to the point where I think my brain's playing tricks on me now, that there was a repair trailer, a service trailer on the map, but I can't seem to see it on there. So if you know where it is, or if I'm just being an idiot and it doesn't actually exist on the map, then let me know, and that would be awesome. But for now, we're gonna stop the engine here, save the fuel on that. We'll leave the episode here, guys. You are awesome. Appreciate the support on this series. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already, and let me know down in the comments below any thoughts, feedback, tips, tricks, hints, anything like that. And we'll catch you in the next episode.